don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subs. Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. It's the Club World Cup. Mamelodi Sundowns 0, Fluminense 0. I'm joined by Kuto.
Tiwo my brother kunjani?
Mnandi.
Ethi ngibengibulise speecho.
Yeah.
Ngibengibulise Zweli. Ngibengibulise brother Mdawu. Bafethu ngibengibulise Killer. Bafethu kunjani? Keep on supporting FANS Wethu TV. Fighting no one, trying to fix South African football. Yeah, no. Agumishile ngona akathora list kaFAN. So Steve good morning to you. How you find my brother? Look, marvelous game from Mamelodi Sundowns today, especially considering that they were playing a very strong opponent, a very organized opponent that was not willing to go up, an opponent that played low block the entire game, that had no intention of going up. So it was quite difficult to break the low block in all angles of the game. But I think the coaches of Mamelodi Sundowns should have approached it differently, especially in the second half, considering that in the first half they could not break through, you know. So I think Mukwena, I understand that he was on a yellow card, but taking him out actually might have been vital for them because they needed somebody to take long ranges, you know. So instead of protecting him, adding in a player like Obas to protect him, to come and mark for him, they sacrificed him, and now they didn't have anyone to take long ranges. Yeah. So, and the team was sitting in a low block. They couldn't do anything in the middle field. So they needed to rely on long ranges crosses. They couldn't do both in the second half. But in the first half, credit to them. They had 4 shots on goal, 3 on target. I think Tasrik should have scored. I think the whole tournament he had moments where he should have buried. I think he's a young player. We just need to be patient with him. I think he's still a good player. Those moments, it's moments that he needed to have buried. But I think he just needs to come back and train better. He will do better in the future. He's still got over 10 years in his career. So I still believe that he can improve and do better. Go to Kuliso Mdawu, I think he was brilliant today. Did everything well. Grant Kekana, brilliant. Cupido, I think in the first half also was brilliant. Also, we need to acknowledge that the opponent was not attacking them. So yeah, the defenders were not really trusted today. But I think they also had a good game. But Divine Lunga, I think for me in their team stood out for them throughout the 3 games in the tournament. I now understand why Mudiwa is on the bench. Considering what happened in the final, and now they've brought in Divine Lunga to strengthen the left side. I think they've looked better since he has came back. So I think Divine Lunga had a great tournament for them. You go into the middle field, I think Adams came in the second half. The guys got one-touch football, but honestly speaking, for me, Adams is not doing much. It's just touching the ball, just combining play. But I think, he's just average for me, considering what his performance today. Then you go to Ribeiro. Ribeiro, I think the guy throughout the tournament has been brilliant. But today he was pocketed. I think the team was playing a low block. So most of the attack players, they were not seen. I think mostly it was Allende who was trying to create spaces in the middle field. That's where they tried to create opportunities. But credit to them, Steve, for today's performance. I think Reynas also he was pocketed. So I think the team that Fluminense knew that they don't want to score. So they organized themselves at the back, and Sundowns was not going to score. Especially in the second half, Sundowns tried everything possible. It was just not going to happen because the team was really strong at the back. So, but look, Sundowns gave it their all. They went into the tournament knowing that it's going to be very difficult. They did their all, Stu. I think credit to them considering the performance that they advertised themselves well. Most of their players, maybe they can be procured, and then we can have a competitive league in South Africa. So I think they did. I think obviously if you lose a player like Mokoena now, it might imbalance the team a bit, So at least that imbalance can help other teams to actually use that opportunity. Yeah. So this is a good moment for the players and also a good moment for South African teams. Yeah, we can benefit with them going actually abroad. Yeah. So, but credit to Sundowns and credit to them for participating in the tournament. I think the road ends here. They need to just take the plane back tomorrow. It's not a good moment for them, but I do believe that they wish to have proceeded further. They performed better than any African team there. So I think, they had a great tournament. For me, big ups to them, Steve. They did well. They just need to prepare themselves for the next World Cup. I think they can do better. They've got the experience now. They've learned several things, and that experience, it might haunt a lot of us in the PSL going into next season because they did gain experience. But it's time for the players now to come back, refresh, and be ready for next season as the season is about to start and they have not rested. So injuries might affect them coming to next season. So for the protection of the players, it's important that they have the recess.
Man of the match?
Look, today, I think in terms of Sundowns and the way that they played, I would give it to Allende. I think he's the only player that tried to open up space. He's a player that tried to make them play, make them tick. It was just not to be. It was not the day to be. He tried with his left, with his right. It was just not to be. But I think he overall he stood out better than most of the team players that he played with.
Yazi khona into engichazile English ngiyayithanda but ithi the road start here and ends here. Abamuvanga bebenza so.
Yeah,
ayishayile lapho abayanga ndawo phela ukhumbule ukuthi bekuyi 32 yabo bona bebadlala kanje abadlula start here and end also here
same spot
so welcome back
Yeah.
Abayanga ndawo.
Yeah.
Ungakhohlwa ubatshela kanjani.
No, but they gained experience, killer. Yeah, even if they didn't go anywhere, but they gained experience.
Myself. We can take selfie. We gain experience. Yeah, we can take selfie so that you can gain experience. Smile.
Thank you, my friend.